Hello and welcome to Master It Monday. On today's episode, we're going to talk about what social media channels should you be on? What are the channels that drive business to your traffic to your business? Now, one of the things that I will say is I'm going to focus on the top three that my clients find to be the most productive, and that's Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Now, of course, there's plenty of others. There's YouTube, there's TikTok, there is Twitter. There are tons of social media platforms, and some of the things that we're going to be talking about today can be applied to any of those as well. The key is, first and foremost, you need to know what your goals are. So that's step one. All right. Before you determine what platform you're going to be the most active on or which platforms you are going to be active on, you really need to establish your goals. What are the primary goals that you see for your business? Now, different people have different goals when it comes to social media. Some just want brand awareness, or I shouldn't say just, right? Brand awareness is so critical. It's about using a platform to let your people know who you are, what you do, why you do it. Some businesses use it for lead gen, where they're really focused on taking their social media to get new people to buy their product, use their service. So it's predominantly a lead gen tool. Other people use it for community building, right? They want to get more followers, they want to get more exposure, and maybe that's the first thing they do. And then maybe the next goal is going to be lead gen, right? All of these three tools, the goals, we talk about brand awareness, we talk about lead gen, and we talk about community building or gaining followers, are all critical. And you may be saying, Maggie, all of them are what I need to do. Okay, I get it. But one of those three is probably higher on your list than the other two. And that's the thing that we want to focus on when we're deciding which social media channel we're going to be more active on. Now, as I mentioned, we're going to talk next about which channel. Now, I'm only focusing on three today because this can go on forever. So let's talk about which channel, right? So you have Facebook, okay? Facebook is the most popular, hands down, okay? The new kids on the block are coming in. Instagram is hot on its tail. But look, Facebook is the most popular. No two ways about it. All right. It is most popular for the adults 35 and up, keeping in mind that there is fading interest on Facebook when it comes to the young adults. Now, the nice thing about Facebook, you have multiple content types. You can use text, you can use image, you can use video, you can use live, you can do stories, you can, post your events, you can function in groups. There's so much that you can do with Facebook that it can be a bit overwhelming. But it is a very robust platform, and it has grown insanely, and it continues to grow. It is great for businesses that are B2B, business to business, and B2C, business to customer, because businesses are on there. There are some ridiculous amount of business pages that are out there. Like almost every business has a business page on Facebook. So if you're targeting businesses, great place to be, right? If you're targeting just customers, the regular everyday person, also a great place to go. And those powerful groups are so insane. The great thing about Facebook is you have insights, so you can see what's popular with your audience, or with people, what's being seen by people who are following you and what's being seen by people who are not following you. So you can gain this valuable insight with the Facebook platform. And look, I know we talk about always the free organic posting, organic meaning you just posting content, right? Not paid advertising. But if you decide to go that route, Facebook has very, very low cost advertising opportunities. And at the recording of this, there is still targeting. So you can target a specific group to get in front of the sea of total craziness that's out there, like to stand out, because look, it's tough. It's a along with being the most popular, a lot of people are posting on it. So your content may not get the exposure that you want. Ads will help you with that. Now, going on to our next platform of Instagram. Look, Instagram is an amazing tool. Keep in mind, you have to have imagery with it. You can't just post text on Instagram, which you can do on Facebook. And Instagram, I always say, is like 5 different platforms, right? Because you have Facebook, you have Instagram as your basic feed, you have live, you have reels, you have stories, and of course you have IGTV. So it's a robust tool with many different facets to it. There is a minor more popularity with females. It's close to 60% versus males at 40, but it's nominal. It's not that much of a big deal. So I would still, but consider this: if your target is strongly female, this is a good place to be. It is popular with the young adults under 35, more popular than Facebook. There are 500 million daily active users. 500 million. This is insane. Daily active users. So even though it's not the most popular people, 500 million. Okay. It's a great place to get new followers by using hashtags, mentions, and direct messaging, right? So when you use a hashtag, people follow that hashtag or search for that hashtag. Instagram has this nailed down and is a great place. So remember we were talking about lead gen, like if you're looking at lead gen, Instagram, put a little check next to Instagram, because that might be a great place for you to get that lead gen. The direct messaging piece of it. Again, yes, you can direct message in Facebook, but sometimes you can get your hand slapped if you do too much. So being very aware of the features that a tool has, one of these platforms has, is great. So again, if you're looking for lead gen, if you're looking to build your audience, using these things like hashtags, mentions, direct messaging may help you build on Instagram. Look, Reels is insane right now. At the recording of this, Reels is just a little bit over a year and a half old, and it is gaining popularity so much because one of the things is, look, it's fun, it's cool, it's entertaining, it's interesting, short form, great, right? It's the TikTok of Instagram. The thing that you will find with Reels right now is that Instagram is favoring the Reels platform right now. So if you're creating Reels, think about it. When you're scrolling through your feed, you're seeing a lot of Reels, right? Like this is what's happening. So you need to keep up with these trends and follow what's going on with that. And also it's becoming increasingly competitive. Okay, Instagram is really it's just a place where it's tough to be seen. So you've got to keep that in mind. There's a lot of content out there. How are you standing out? And we talk about this with Master at Media all the time. Our clients, we're making sure that the content is branded and informative, and isn't just pushing sales, right? You've got to build these engaged audiences, these raving fans for your social. Don't just think that when you put content out there that that's all you need to do. You have to engage with your users. That's how you stay ahead of your competition. Now, the third platform is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great tool for B2B lead gen. It is the most effective for B2B lead gen. Stats are supporting this. There's a really cool pewresearch.org. You can go over there and check them out and find out about what they're saying about this. It's a great way to communicate with business professionals, especially the ones on those C levels, right? They don't have time for Facebook and Instagram. Those C levels, those CEOs, COOs, CMOs, they're on LinkedIn. So if you're trying to reach that kind of demographic, the business owner, the professional, this is a great place to do that. If you're looking for staff, this is a great place to be. If you're looking at establishing your business brand, right? And having a LinkedIn presence as well as a LinkedIn business page is extremely important. They also have really cool analytics, but only on the business page, which is really tough because a lot of the engagement happens on the personal profile level. LinkedIn has also upped its hashtag game. So using the hashtags to help with relevant content is driving more businesses, more business professionals onto this platform and making your content easier to be found. It's great for sharing industry updates and news. This is making you a thought leader in your industry. You can put your white papers on there. You can put your articles. You can self-publish your information. Awesome tool for that. And LinkedIn is an amazing tool to have that communication. Always look, I engage every day on LinkedIn. Take 5 to 10 minutes if you can every day and engage on LinkedIn and see what you gain out of that platform. Comment on other people's posts, share them. We had done a video recently on LinkedIn and we talked about how you can go into LinkedIn and check your social selling score. This is really important if you're planning on using LinkedIn for your social media. It's insanely robust, but it's more niche than the other two. Okay. I'm not saying if you're a B2C, don't be on LinkedIn, but if you're a B2B, I strongly suggest that LinkedIn be one of your top platforms. It's take the time, learn the tool, and really build out your business on there. Now, here comes the tough part, right? So how do I choose my channel? Now, the three, we're going to cover three different aspects of choosing your channel. You can see it's a lot of threes today. So the first thing I want you to think about is your target audience. Where are they? This is number one. And if you don't know your target audience, if you haven't done your goal setting, if you haven't done who's my best ideal client or my avatar, stop this video now and go do that and then go back. Because here's the thing, you need to know who your target audience is. So take me, for example, right? I'm a social media strategist. I help businesses grow their social media presence online. Okay, so my target audience, I basically target that 40 plus business owner who has a strong business, but a weak social media presence, right? So when I'm looking across Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn, because I'm a B2B, is one of my top platforms because that's where my people are. But remember, part of my avatar is that they don't have a strong social media presence. So it makes it a little bit interesting on where do I find them. Are they sitting on Facebook for their personal stuff? Are they a fan of Instagram, right? These are the things where you kind of have to play your game for your target audience. Now, if I'm a wellness fitness instructor, right, that targets moms, right? Instagram, young moms, Instagram, and, and Facebook, right? Those are two really strong platforms. But don't forget, there's moms on LinkedIn too, guys, right? So they could be on multiple platforms. What you have to find out is where most of them are sitting. Where are most of your ideal clients? Even some people even use Pinterest, right? Because Pinterest is a great place because it's so strongly female, right? That might be another great option. Now, here's something, and I want to put a caveat on competitors here. I'm not saying to steal your competitors' information. I want to make that perfectly clear. I don't believe in doing that. We're above board here at Master at Media, and I don't want you taking content or stealing content. So I want to make sure that that's clear. But looking at your competitors to do research, right? To find out where they are and what they're doing. But there's more to this, right? So, step one, you want to find out what channels your competitors are using. Where are they? And where are they posting the most? What are they doing on that? But here's the thing. They could be everywhere. They could be on every social media platform. But here's the trick. Where are they getting the most engagement? Right? And you can see likes on Instagram, right? Like you can see what's going on. You can go to their LinkedIn and you can see how many people comment, how many people like, right? Facebook, same thing. So where are they getting the most engagement? Not where they're posting the most or where they spend the most time, but where are they getting the most engagement? And of course, as we mentioned, a lot of these social media platforms have multiple types of content, right? Facebook has text, and they have text, they have images, they have video, right? You have stories, you have right. Which one of their types of content is getting more engagement? Are they getting more engagement on video? Do they get more engagement on their tips and tricks? Are they getting more engagement when they tag other businesses or when they post photos of their clients or their products? Where are they getting? What are they getting? And then say, okay, so if they're on Instagram and I see that they're getting more engagement on their reels and the types of things they're getting more engagement on are their tips and tricks that they provide, guess what you should be doing? Simple, right? Takes a little bit of legwork, but you're targeting yourself, right? You're seeing if you're not just kind of guessing where you should be and what you should be doing because your competitor just did all the work for you, right? So that's kind of some of the things where you would do market research and find out how that's working. Now, the third step is your time and resource. How much time do you have to dedicate and what are your resources? Now, I really strongly suggest that if you only have time for one platform, pick that platform, work it strong, and build it. And then as you grow, you can add other platforms. With Facebook and Instagram, you can post on one and share on another. So you can kind of do those together. But the content that you're providing on LinkedIn is going to be different, And we didn't even talk about YouTube and all those others, Pinterest and, we kind of mentioned them, TikTok, all of these other things. You could see where this becomes more and more intense, more time consuming, more resource intensive. Do you have staff that can help you create this content? Oh gosh, right? Like, and do you have the budget to hire somebody to help you? Do you have the skills? Do you need to learn something? Like, how do I do reels? How do I create an event on Facebook? How do I go live on LinkedIn, right? Can I go live on LinkedIn? These are all questions that you need to ask yourself and then figure out your plan. This is so important. One of the reasons we at Master It Media created our social media process was because I was struggling with my business and trying to figure out, where do I post? Now, I've had a business for over 20 years, and I struggled in the beginning with social media. Where am I going to post? How am I going to post? How am I going to find the time to post across multiple platforms? Because people are my target audience is on Instagram, they're on LinkedIn, they're on Facebook, they're on Twitter. How can you reach them, right? It was frustrating. It was aggravating. I was spending so much time creating content and posting and typing on my phone and all of this other stuff that I couldn't focus on my business, where I needed to really do lead gen and do calls and client calls and cold calls and figure out what I'm going to do. That's why I sat down and I worked on a process that made it easier. Look, I've got 35 years experience in IT. I know I don't look it, but guys, I'm a techie and I knew there was a way to figure all of this out much easier. And I did find a tool, I did find a process, and it helped me build my own social. And that's when I took my business and said, you know what? This process is a thing that can help other businesses. So if you're trying to figure out where the best place for you to be on social media is, just go over to masteritmedia.com, watch our videos on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Get an idea of what we the information that we share is a lot of the information that we apply to our clients and help them build their social media channels across multiple channels with ease, because all they do is give me 30 minutes and we give them a whole month of content. So if you're struggling with your social, make sure you reach out to Master It Media. Go over to our Instagram and our LinkedIn and our Twitter, accounts, whatever your flavor is. Find out what some of the tips that we give our clients you're going to get for free. Now, if you found today's video helpful, I appreciate a thumbs up. Follow our channels, subscribe on YouTube, go over to LinkedIn, send me some love, and let me know what are the struggles that you're having with your business so we can generate new content that will help you take the commotion out of your promotion. Remember, at Master It Media, we're always here on Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern, dropping a new video to help you with your social media so that you can gain an audience of raving fans. Well, I hope you found this helpful. Please make sure that you reach out, comment below if you found anything today helpful, so that you can actually, one of the things I always say is comment on other people's social media, because when you do that, you're helping them. You're also getting the content provider's eye, but you're also cross promoting your business. So have a great day, everyone, and I will see you next Monday.